I'm feeling a little bit hungry. What do you think we should have for dinner?
Broccoli?
No, broccoli sounds good.
As long as it's not on pizza.
Yeah.
Broccoli. Hello and welcome to The Train Now Starring. Tonight we take a look at a film from 1952. It's one of Edgar Anstey's British transport films. It's one of his early ones. It's Train Time. We take a look at a day in the life of British Railways. We take a glance at life from the broccoli fields of Cornwall right the way through to the fish markets of Aberdeen, with the mayhem that ensues in the course of one supposedly typical day. So, storyline.
There isn't one.
There's no real storyline in this. It's more a case of one random thing happening after another.
One disaster after another.
Yes, supposedly clothed in the British Railways day.
I would just like to bring up at this point that the southern region is heavily neglected in this film. Its sole contributions are a bullied passing at speed, the Brighton Bell passing at speed, and the brief mention that they're going to have some express passenger, presumably passing at speed, on its way with passengers for the Queen Mary. Essentially what we established from this, though, is that the southern region had absolutely no problems.
Or triumphs.
Well, it ran on time.
How do you know?
Oh, I missed a bit. Of course, you saw the commuters going out of Waterloo. Again, with no problems.
Or triumphs.
But still no problems, which is more than...
But still no triumphs.
Well, what triumphs did the other regions have?
Broccoli!
That wasn't a triumph. That's the problem that caused the whole disaster across the day.
Exactly.
That's not a triumph.
Yes? Triumph. Yay.
How?
Timetable. There you go. That was a bit of a failure as well, wasn't it?
That was a failure because he had to work late.
Yeah, he ended up missing his show.
Show.
Which before he even managed to get to his meeting, he went to have a sandwich.
Because we all know what that means.
Because his train was conveniently 20 minutes late.
Yeah, his boss was a bit of a dick in this film, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah,
he
he
was.
was.
I mean, I want to go to a show tonight.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
Well, good night, everybody.
I'll leave you to do this rubbish for me.
Yes, I think he's probably one of the more memorable characters, Mr. Calloway. Certainly is. But I mean,
One of the best characters in the whole film, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it. I think actually we have a series of storylines going on in this, don't we? We have the story of the broccoli.
Yes.
Which went on
Will
way
they-
too long.
Will they get the motive power they need?
Will they or won't they get the motive power? Find out next week!
Then we have the seasick cattle.
Yeah, what? I've never known cattle to get seasick before myself.
How would you know? You've never even been one.
Good point. I've never been a cow. Well,
Not that you've been known.
not
That
that I've
you've
known
been
to be a
called
cow. I've known to moo now and again, but still.
The other storyline, of course, being Mr. Calloway, and his. No. When we started from the.
We briefly mentioned.
We briefly mentioned it, but we've got his obvious story about him having a pretty shit day at work, and having to work late. Does he have a wife?
This is what I want to know. Because if he's going to see a show
After having a sandwich.
is he meant to be going to this show with his
Wife.
or is he just going by himself?
I think he's probably going by himself.
Yeah, because
He looks like a lonely sort of person.
Which is a shame, really.
Especially as he travels in first class.
I will always travel in first class alone, never with anyone else.
He was alone.
He was alone, to be fair.
Sad individual.
Oh well.
But there we go. So we had that. What other things did we have? Oh, we had the issue of the empties for the colliery, didn't
Empty
we, in
wagons.
South Wales? Empty wagons
Yes.
for the colliery in South Wales. That
What
went,
few there was of them.
The lack of, and the lack
Yeah.
of motive power, because all of them were going to deal with broccoli.
Which is wrong.
Dear. So, what are we going to give this
Right. Well,
for story?
1.5.
As a flowing narrative, I would say 1.5.
Yes.
I'll give it a 1. It's far too much broccoli.
You don't like broccoli.
I'm
do
not a
you?
big fan of broccoli.
Especially on pizza.
Yeah. No, yeah. Technical.
Technical, yes.
Yeah.
I thought technically very good.
Yeah. It was generally
The editing was brilliant.
Yeah, it was
flowed.
flowed
Yeah.
naturally, flowed beautifully, really. The only thing that really kind of got me was the music. It's not that memorable.
I don't know, I memorised it.
Well, I didn't say it's really.
Yeah, I really like it.
That's you.
Hey, I didn't say it was bad. I'm not saying it's bad. I do like it. It's just I don't remember it as much as I would compared to.
This is the part of the show where Sam replays the music for us, just so that we all remember.
And we get a breach of copyright because it's technically a cover.
The only other thing that was really an issue was the night shots. They
Yes.
weren't overly amazing.
No, they look as though they've done it with a table lamp.
We'll stick a table lamp on the end of a signal box or just a telegraph pole or something.
You want to
point it
take that
somewhere
up with the
in
lighting cameraman? Do you? He's probably dead, but
We'll go find his grave and just complain to him.
When you compare it to other night shots taken around that time, it's one of the poorer sets.
yeah, that's true.
The only one that was good was the shots in the freight yard. Bloody hell, what a job that was, reporting in 1 million odd wagons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know it wasn't one person doing it, but
There's
still.
one person going around a million wagons and, oh no, this one's broken, we've got to take this one out of service.
Secretly, he wasn't a British Rail employee, he was just a complete nerd who just liked
Wandering
looking at
around.
wagons.
Wagon spotter.
Get him! He'll do it. No one else will.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, technicals out of 3.
2.5.
I'm inclined to agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I'd say 2 if it wasn't for the music being a little bit forgettable, but it's still very good.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so general appeal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's appealing if you are a rail enthusiast or a social historian. But beyond that, it's not that appealing, and I can say that from experience.
Said experience.
Yeah, I took it into school once to use for a history lesson, and
Words.
yeah, I got some stick for it.
I'm completely not surprised by that.
No. It's not the most enthralling of
No, but it was
films you could
it was informative.
Yes, and most people don't like information. They want action. I'm sure if one of the trains had exploded, they might have enjoyed it slightly more. But
What
still,
more is there to ask for? There's broccoli!
who can't like broccoli?
Exactly!
Me. That's who can't like
And
broccoli.
me.
You're the one that asked for it for dinner!
I didn't ask for it, I suggested it. And you said yes, you agreed.
I love it.
Nerd.
Okay, so general appeal.
Yes.
We're gonna give it what?
1.
Yeah, 1.
I'd say 2. I'm going to be slightly generous because some of the human characters are actually quite entertaining. Mr. Calloway's entertaining. And Sir Topham Combe-Over's entertaining.
Minus his top hat.
They're entertaining. It's the ones who are blatantly British Rail employees who had a little piece of paper shoved in front of them saying, say this!
Like,
And all the inflections are wrong. That sounds odd.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay.
So, recommend yay or nay?
No!
No.
Well,
not
hang
anyone.
on. Let's be fair.
I'd recommend it to
If
other
you're a railway
enthusiasts.
enthusiast or a social historian, like you said,
Yeah.
I'd
then
recommend
I
it.
would.
Anyone
But
else?
anyone else,
No.
no.
No. It's just no.
That's pretty conclusive.
I mean, let's face it. If you are a railway enthusiast or historian, this really is the film for you. And if you're not a railway enthusiast or social historian, what are you doing watching this series?
Yeah.